Imagine, what if one day the world's largest international trade started happening without the US dollar? What if the world's biggest economies started trading in their own currencies? What if a new bank started challenging the old financial order? Would that change the balance of power in the global economy? Many experts believe right at the center of this shift sits BRICS. But what exactly is BRICS, and why do so many countries want to join? BRICS isn't a military alliance. It's essentially an economic bloc of fast-growing major economies. It started with Brazil, Russia, India, and China. Later joining them was South Africa, and that's how BRICS was born. But today's BRICS isn't the BRICS of before. In recent years, BRICS has welcomed several new countries. Key economies from the Middle East, Africa, and Asia have all joined the bloc. Many more countries have expressed interest in joining. Why? Because many nations believe the global economy shouldn't depend on just one power. For decades, a huge share of global trade has run through the US dollar. As a result, the dollar's global weight has only grown. But now, some BRICS member states are trying to boost trade with each other, using their own national currencies. For example, India has launched efforts to trade with certain countries in rupees. China is pushing to expand the use of the yuan. Russia, too, is searching for alternative payment routes. This doesn't mean the dollar is suddenly losing its position. Rather, the world is slowly shifting toward using more currencies. Many BRICS nations are working on central bank digital currencies, that is, CBDCs. Digital payments could get faster. Transaction costs could drop. Although, so far, a single unified BRICS currency hasn't launched. Still, talks continue about the possibility of an alternative financial system. BRICS hasn't just talked. They built their own development bank, the New Development Bank. Its goal to fund infrastructure, energy, transportation, and development projects. The purpose: to give developing nations another path to financing, because many countries want their economic partnerships to be more diverse. Some want new markets for trade, some want new investment, and then some want alternative financing options. But even inside BRICS, there's disagreement. Every member state's economy, politics, and strategic interests aren't the same. So, this bloc faces no shortage of challenges. Today, the world is slowly moving toward a multipolar economy, where multiple powers are extending their influence over global trade, investment, and the economy. BRICS is one of the most important parts of that shift. But economic power doesn't tell the whole story of a nation's strength, because global security still depends heavily on another powerful alliance. BRICS might be trying to rewrite the rules of the global economy, but one military alliance is still the most dominant force in global security: NATO. Why, after decade, is NATO still the most powerful military alliance on Earth?